This video is brought to you by Mubi, a curated streaming service showing exceptional films from around the globe, plus a ticket to the cinema every week. Get a whole month free at mubi.com/rangan. Hello and welcome to Film Companion South. In this episode, we are going to be talking about Gypsy, which is directed by Raju Murugan and which stars Jiiva as Gypsy. Now, Raju Murugan makes very noble-minded movies and Gypsy is filled with very noble-minded songs. In the song called Venpura, you get this line that goes, Idayam Tandi Irevan Illai. That means like basically there is no God that goes beyond the heart, the human heart or the condition of humanity. In Kadalam Pumanaka, we get these lines that say, Vendame Urgal, Vendame Pergal, which basically means let's do away with these geographical boundaries, let's do away with names that separate us, which identify us and separate us from each other. Now, once upon a time, these lines used to come in what we used to call Tattva Padagal, and in the Kannadasan era, these lines used to be written with great elegance. Okay, granted, today people don't write them with that kind of elegance, but at least these thoughts, these heavy thoughts, they sit well in a lyrical situation. When you hear these lines in a song, at least you're not going, oh my God, because it flows with the song. Now, imagine if such things came in dialogue. Imagine if they're being spoken by a character in a film. Now, this is what happens in Gypsy. These are actual lines spoken by a right-wing kind of politician. Oruthanoda Rattam daan innoruthanoda vetri tilagam. Idhaan Rajanidhi. Now, this is a line that belongs in a 1950s historical play. It is not contemporary at all, and even as purple prose, it doesn't work. But then you could say that this is Raju Murugan's sensibility. Now, you have the story which is about Jiiva, who plays the title character Gypsy, and Wahida, played by a very stiff newcomer called Natasha Singh. There is a scene during an India-Pakistan cricket match where Gypsy sees Wahida crying and he tells her not to worry because your guys are winning, and she gets very upset and she says, I'm an Indian. Now, that is Raju Murugan's way of writing. He basically makes the scene not about Jiiva or about the character that Natasha Singh is playing. The scene is about what Raju Murugan wants to say, what he wants to convey to the audience. So what's the story? I think this is what they wanted to really say. I think they wanted to make a story about a nomad, that is Gypsy, who roams over the country carefree and sings for his supper. But when he falls for Wahida, he has to settle down, and he has to settle down and follow the rules of men, and therefore he gets sucked, this free spirit gets sucked into the man-made world, which consists of things like religion and hate and all these other things. And this gives the director free rein to unleash his communist ideology, which is not wrong. Now, the problem is this, my question is this. See, an idea is a thought, right? It is an unshaped thought in your head. Now, you can express this idea, you can give it shape through many forms. You can make it a poem, you can make it a stage play, you can make it an essay, you can make it a movie. Now, each time the idea itself doesn't change, but how you put that idea across as a poem or as a play or as a movie, that is what determines the shape the idea should take. So shouldn't you, along with the idea, shouldn't you also be aware of the shape, the kind of medium you're using to express this idea, and therefore be committed to cinema? Because in this particular case, the medium is cinema. Shouldn't you also try to be as cinematic as possible with this idea? Gypsy is so straightforward, so earnest, so consumed by the importance of the issues that it raises that it forgets to be cinema. Now, let's take Raju Murugan's earlier film Joker, right? Now, that is filled with a lot of messaging too. Why did that work to an extent? Because of two things. One, the messaging was wrapped around the story of Joker, this very eccentric man. And two, there was the eccentricity of the man himself. Because this man was so eccentric, that lent a very human shade to whatever he was telling. They grounded the noble-mindedness of the messages. They made them more human and more bearable. But in Gypsy, the director wants to move away from the personal and make something grandly epic and political with thunderous melodrama. The writing reduces all characters to cardboard cutouts that are mouthing some kind of message or idea, and soon all sense of human connection, tangible, real human connection is lost. Now, where is this human connection found? In very, very few scenes. I really like the scene, for instance, where Wahida is sitting in front of a mirror. This is just after she meets Gypsy and she's applying lipstick. Now, I really like the scene because she's brought up in a very, very strict Orthodox Muslim household and she's always veiled, right? So for this one moment to glamorize herself, if only for herself, without anybody seeing, only for herself, if she's making herself from a docile daughter, she's transforming into a woman, she's becoming that woman after meeting this man. And that is a lovely moment of humanization. It gives you a little glimpse into this character and moves away from the ideas and the ideologies of the movie. In short, I believe that the political becomes more personal if we enter it through the prism of well-defined people, which never happens in Gypsy. All this film is interested in is in checking off one political box after another, and if your definition of good cinema is good intentions, then Gypsy is certainly some kind of masterpiece. So that's it about Gypsy. Now to tell you a little more about Mubi. Mubi is a film streaming service unlike any other. Every day, Mubi premieres 2 new films showcasing the best of Indian cinema on their Mubi India channel and renowned international hits on Mubi World. Each and every film is hand selected, so you'll never spend more time looking for something great to watch than actually watching something great. It's like your own personal film festival streaming anytime, anywhere. Plus, as part of your subscription, you get a hand-picked cinema ticket every single week to watch the latest new films at your local PVR with MubiGo. Our viewers can get Mubi and MubiGo free for 30 days at mubi.com/Rangan. That's mubi.com/RANGAN for a whole month of great cinema. It's a great offer, so give it a try. See you soon at Mubi and the movies.